It is Monday, October 30th, 2023, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. My voice recovering from a show I did Friday night in Virginia. It's called Yarnable. It's kind of like a Woodstock, an entertainment festival. I did my comedy hypnosis show there in between a couple of bands. It was great. I was screaming, yelling, having a great time. And if you would like to have a great time at a show that I put on for you, find out all about my hypnosis show at marshalmanlove.com. My voice might crack a couple times. I sometimes have some trouble with vowels here for the last couple of days, so I'm drinking coffee. I would drink tea with honey, but I don't like tea, so it's coffee. What we're going to do on this show today is take a look at the first round of the Delaware High School State Volleyball Tournament. Now, I'm not going to do in-depth looks at some of the other sports, field hockey, soccer, and football. I just happen to know more about volleyball because, as some of you know who watch this, I referee it, so I'm around it all the time. And a couple of years ago, I was going through these a little bit more in depth and giving some opinions about some things. They wouldn't let me referee in the tournament, but I've been covering high school sports for almost 30 years, refereeing for almost 12. So last year and this year, I opt out of refereeing the tournament and stick with what I like to do here, and that's talk about the event. The brackets are posted all over the place. I tried to blow this up here just now. That didn't particularly work. The first round is Wednesday and Thursday, November 1st and 22nd. Let's take a look first at the top bracket. And we'll begin on a match on Thursday between number 17 Wilmington Friends, who are 9-5, and number 16 Sussex Academy. They are 10-5. Excuse me. It's rough. You had to hear me this weekend. It was epic, though. Totally worth it. The Seahawks of Sussex Academy are the Henlopen Southern Conference champions, coached by Haley Gooch, who was the coach of the year down there. Their losses this year were all to teams seated higher than them in the tournament. Their setter is Grace Fiorella, a senior, and their main offensive weapon is Danica Duncan, the school's all-time leader in kills. There's Danica Duncan and Grace Fiorella. My voice. The Quakers of Wilmington Friends had a rough last two matches of the regular season. They ended up 9-5. Two of their losses were to in-conference rival and defending state champions, the Hillers of Tower Hill. They had one win against the higher seed in this event, a 3-1 win against number 11 Concord, the Blue Hen Flight B champions. Their setter is freshman Pamela Moore, and their leading hitter is Eleanor Deely. The winner of this match will take on the number 1 seed, the Spartans of St. Mark's. There is Pamela Moore and Eleanor Deely. On Wednesday, number 20, Sussex Central, with their 9-6 record, will take on number 13, Appoquinimink. They also have a 9-6 record. The Golden Knights are led by Takila Davis. She's in the upper right-hand corner of this picture. Number 1, Ava Albano, and number 13, Lillette Hastings, will both do the setting for head coach Mike Adams. The Jaguars are led by senior Alexis Parkinson, their setter, coach's daughter, coach's Nikki Parkinson. On the outside, she will find sophomore Jaslyn Dawkins. The Jags libero, Amy Abad, is a junior, and she's one of the best in the state. Both teams had Caesar Rodney on their schedule as the only common opponent. Both teams lost to the Riders, but Appoquinimink did take a set in their match. The winner will advance to play the number 4 seed, Ursuline Academy. There's Alexis Parkinson, Jaslyn Dawkins, and Amy Abad. It's almost time for 11sies here, too. My messed up voice has not ruined my appetite. On Thursday, number 24, Sanford. They are 7-9. They will take on number 9, Tower Hill. It says number 1 on there, doesn't it? It's number 9, Tower Hill, who are 14-1. The Warriors of Sanford squeezed into the final tournament slot just in time to face the defending state champions, who beat them twice in straight sets during the regular season. The matches against the Hillers, because of Tower Hill's season record, earned them bonus points, which put them back on the court against them on Thursday. Senior and lefty Caroline Boyle is a member of the 1,000 Kill Club for her career with the Warriors. Sophomore setter Liliana Cooper will try to see if she can add to Boyle's career numbers. And her own, of course, in assists. There's Lillian Cooper. The defending state champion Tower Hill Hillers are led by co-captain Molly Peatlock. She is one of the Hillers' 2 setters. She is also one of the leading hitters on the team. Anna Schiltz is the other setter on this squad. Co-captain Megan Mumford is another one of the top liberos in the state. Junior Lydia Spencer will also be the recipient of passes from Peatlock and Schiltz to score points for a run at another state title. The Hillers' only loss of the year was to number 4 seeded Ursuline way back in match number 2 for them this year. The winner of this match will advance to play number 8 Middletown. There's Molly Peatlock. Anna Schiltz holding the trophy from last year. Megan Mumford. And Lydia Spencer. On Wednesday, number 21, Delaware Military Academy. They are 7-8. They will face number 12, St. George's Tech. The Hawks are 11-4. The Seahawks of DMA won their last 4 matches of the season, including a must-win match against the Middletown Cavaliers, who were 13-1 at the time. Saw that match. That was the last night of the regular season. Middletown happens to be one of the common opponents where these two teams had different results. Senior outside hitter Carly Opalak will take the majority of swings for the 21 seed. She will get feeds from St. Mark's transfer, and junior Kira Benoit and sophomore Maria Workman. Junior Kate Hines is a top defender as the libero for the team. There's Kira Benoit. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I want to say it the French way. Benoit. Because I've been studying French. There's Carly Opalak. There's a picture of Kate Hines and Maria Workman. The Hawks have a very gifted setter in junior Shayla Howell. As she flies, so will the Hawks. Her main target will be Kayla Riley, who's a sophomore. Amaya Mills, a senior, will also get a chance to swing for some points. The winner of this match will face number 5, Padua. Shayla Howell. Kayla Riley was the Delaware Sports Athlete of the Week this year. And Amaya Mills. Take a look at the bottom bracket. On Thursday, number 18, Delmarva Christian. They are 8-7. They will face number 15, Cape and Lopin, who are 9-6. These two teams met on the first day of the season in a match which Delmarva Christian won in 5 sets. After that, the Royals, who were 3rd in the state last year overall, battled through a tough schedule where 6 of their 7 losses were to higher seeds in this event. Junior Elena Milloway is one of the top beach volleyball players in the nation, and she recently had a 36-kill effort in a win against Caravel. The Royals will use 2 setters to find her, senior Maggie Kwiatkowski, who will also take some swings, and Kushi Patel, a junior. There's Elena Milloway. Maggie Kwiatkowski and Kushi Patel. With the exception of the Delmarva Christian match, Cape and Lopin's losses were all to higher seeded teams in this tournament. Emerson Smith, the Viking setter, spreads out the love pretty equally to the hitters on offense. A couple of names and faces of players who will score some points are junior Ava Calciano and sophomore Amalia Fruckman. Calciano and sophomore Emily Cook are the team's top defenders. The winner of this match will face number 2 Smyrna. There's Emerson Smith, Ava Calciano, Amalia Fruckman, and I am pretty sure this is Emily Cook. Her number's number 10 on the regular roster. She's a defender, though, her number 30 with a libero shirt isn't listed on the roster. If it's not Emily Cook, send me a picture. I'll correct it on the website. Pretty sure that is her, though. On Wednesday, number 23, Conrad, with a 9-6 record, will travel to Dover to play the 12-3 Senators. The 10th-seeded Senators of Dover had a tough schedule this year with only 4 of their matches against teams not in this tournament. And those losses were the number 2, 3, and 6 seeds. Jasmine Hallam is a sophomore and Dover's fantastic setter. She has 4 different offensive targets, with 2 of them being the twin senior sister towers, Malia and Mila Milstead. Senior Elizabeth Bauman is their team's leading hitter and defender, and Emma Kozel will score as well. There's Jasmine Hallam, Elizabeth Bauman, and Mila and Malia Milstead. Emma Kozel. Key wins against Concord and Appoquinimink helped propel the Red Wolves into the tournament. Winning their last 4 matches of the year certainly helped as well. Riley Greenlee runs the offense for Conrad. She will primarily feed senior Dylan Greger and sophomore Emily Hartnett. Both teams only had one common opponent, Wilmington Charter. Both teams lost in straight sets to the Force. The winner of this contest gets to play number 7, Newark Charter, who Conrad played earlier in the year and lost to the Patriots. It's Riley Greenlee, Emily Hartnett, and senior Dylan Greger on senior night. On Thursday, number 19, Caravel Academy, the Buccaneers with a 7-8 record, will travel to Claymont to play the 14th-seeded Auks of Archmere Academy, who are 9-6. Both Caravel and Archmere had strong schedules this year, both of them playing 5 of the top 8 seeds in this event, plus they played each other, with Archmere taking a 3-0 match victory. Archmere beat Padua earlier in the year, which was the opposite result of Caravel's match with the Pandas. Buccaneers are young, though. Sophomore Katie Greenplate is their leading hitter. She will look to get assists from junior Lillian O'Brien and senior Savannah Krause. The rest of the squad is young. Savannah Krause is senior. Still young. She's a senior in high school, but you know what I mean. It's Lillian O'Brien and Katie Greenplate. The 14th-seeded Auks are led by senior setter Ella Strohmeyer. Her 2 main targets are Cece Connolly and Katie Keel. They had big wins against Padua and Ursuline this year, along with the victory against Caravel. The winner of this match gets number 3, Caesar Rodney, a team which neither of these teams played this year. There's Ella Strohmeyer, Cece Connolly, and Katie Keel. On Wednesday, the Indians of Indian River, they are the number 22 seed. Their record is 8-7. They will travel up to North Wilmington to play the Raiders of Concord, who are 12-3. The Flight B champion Concord Raiders had 2 wins against tournament teams this year, against Sanford and St. George's. They are led on offense by senior setter Sydney Donatello, who had a 46-assist match against Dickinson, where the Raiders clinched the Flight B title. Catherine Hart and Maeve Teeney are the main hitters for the Raiders. On defense, Gia Rivera is the talented senior libero who recently celebrated 650 career digs. A few other milestones as well. Sydney Donatello, seen here, she had 500 assists. Catherine Hart celebrated 100 blocks and 175 kills. And there's Maeve Teeney. She's a sophomore. Gia Rivera. Indian River won their last 5 matches, including a final season contest against Lake Forest, which both teams needed to win for a tournament berth. So a little excitement down there that particular afternoon. They are paced by 3 juniors, Gracie Hoban and Leilani Ehlers, who are hitters, and their setter, Anna Wiest. All 7 of the Indians' losses were to tournament teams, so their schedule was tough all year long. The winner of this contest will play number 6, Wilmington Charter, in the second round. There's Anna Wiest, Leilani Ehlers, and Gracie Hoban. So good luck to all those teams. Once we have the winners of those situated in brackets, we'll do the second round look, which will include these 8 of these teams, of course, plus the other 8, the seeds 1 through 8. The brackets are all over the place. If you haven't seen them, they're on the Delaware Sports Facebook page. Just want to take a moment also here to thank Jazzercise in Middletown, Newark, and Elkton, Maryland for helping promote the show. So I'm happy to help promote them. Please help support this show simply by subscribing on whatever video platform you find it. It will always be free to do so. And if you see somebody in here that is like a child of someone else you know, share the video, please, so they can see that we're trying to do our best to talk about the positive achievements of amateur athletes in our local sports community. If you have any items of interest you would like to submit to me, we are looking for pictures, names of kids who you believe will earn a postseason honor of some sort, so we can do our all-conference shows and all-state shows. mysportsreports@gmail.com is the address to use for that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for me to rest my voice, man. So I'm out. I will see you when I see you. I am Marshal Manlove, and now I'm gone. Yeah. Time to eat again. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I've already ate twice and had a snack, so really that's 3 times.